Hey there, I wanted to hop on here and talk a little bit about materials and where you can buy them. One of my biggest pet peeves is gatekeeping. So I feel like our ancestors always shared oral lessons and information was meant to be passed on to the next generation. It wasn't meant to be colonized or profited off of. So by trade, I am a teacher. So I always say that I bead to teach. I generally don't bead to sell unless it's for gifts or helping other people make their projects. But I'm usually beading with folks who want to learn how to bead or to sew or make different projects. I bead with my children. I also bead with my students. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you locations that are local to me, but you can also order online of where you can buy things and how much they cost and what you're looking for. So the first place I'm going to talk about is Bill Warb Furs. So this is the website that I'm on right now. They are local to me. I'm in Winnipeg and they are on Ross Street. So if you're building a cart, this is kind of what it will look like and what things will cost. So they have beading thread. It's nylon, specifically made for thread. It's thin, but thin enough to bead, but it's also strong. So people also use Nymo, and there's different types. You can also get beads from here. So one vial here is roughly $3.99. You would need sinew, so they sell a big roll. It's $22.95. They have leather scissors. You can use regular scissors, but it would take a little longer. They sell Glover's needles. They have beading needles there. They have pile lining. They have 3 different kinds. They have thin, heavy, medium. So what you would be looking for is Alaska cow hide split leather. And usually this is sold for about $4 per square foot. And the minimum that you need to buy is 5. So that's how much it would be to buy some leather. The rabbit fur stripping, it's sold in 2 inches wide, and I put 2 here. That's roughly the amount you'd need. You can also get the rabbit fur in a bigger plate, which is $80, so that's nice. So if you punch Bill Warb Furs into the map, shows you this is what it looks like from the outside. It's at 312 Ross Avenue, Winnipeg. And this is the location for those of you who are local. So it's down in the Exchange here. So it's just off of Main Street, kind of near the Disraeli Bridge. This is another one of my favorite spots. It's the Winnipeg Trading Post. And they have a lot of really good stuff there too. They also have leathers and different craft materials, but they do have less leather and fur than Bill Warb does have. Bill Warb also does have less beads. So when I go downtown, I usually go to both stores. I get my leathers and craft making stuff from Bill Warb's. Well, one thing I forgot to mention about Bill Warb's is they also have different kinds of leathers. So you can get lambskin, bison. There's a lot of different kinds if you go on their website. I'll include the website in the link under my video. So back to beads. You can search by bead size. They have a large selection. If you go in person, they have tons and tons and tons of different beads and different colors and different sizes. They have good prices, good selection. So generally I'll go here if I need to pick up more beads for my projects. Now, if we're looking at map location, this is what it looks like from the outside. Winnipeg Trading Post. So it's at 1128 Main Street. And then this is where it is on the map. So it's at Main and the Redwood, by Main and the Redwood Bridge intersection. If you find this information helpful, feel free to follow me. You can message me any questions. I have an Instagram, I have a YouTube, I have a TikTok. Generally, the point of these pages isn't really to gain followers. It's more so I can blow up the picture on a big screen and show my students exactly how to bead so that they can understand how it's done, and it's easier to learn that way. But I am open to answering any questions, or if you need help with any projects, feel free to message me and I will always be willing to help. Thanks.